Example, when they put you in a small cell, the heat can let you become sick or even you can even die.
I'm saying, my brothers and sisters, this is the time for introspection.
You see that some image or an image in front of me counting money. You didn't see the money was being given to me, but the next moment you see the money in my hands counting.
Wow, you say we go face fire for
you. These vehicles, before they leave the harbor, must be inspected. If you don't want to be delayed, you have to follow tradition. This man is very careful. He is head of the Tiger Eye team.
This guy, mommy, I'm saying more beyond. Wow, we are not my way now. Or we will try a camera there. Oh, I leave me on here.
For centuries, some West African communities have branded children born deformed or with disabilities as evil spirits. In 3 weeks of investigation, I've already met 14 individuals who admitted they'd killed spirit children before. 10 of these said they were willing to poison my child. This is the soothsayer shrine. As dawn breaks the next morning, the police arrive and pack a safe distance from the house. It's time to bring in our dummy child and place it on a makeshift bed in the secret camera room, while the area crime officer and his 2 remaining colleagues sit in the monitoring room. From here, they will keep patient vigil and be ready to move in. We make our way into the bedroom, where they demand I hand over the child. They still don't know it's a replica.
Then let's move.
Since 2008, Tanzania counted 62 albinos who were killed, 16 who had limbs amputated, and the bodies of 12 albinos were exhumed.
Chukua viungo, vidole vitatu.
How will I feel? It's horrible. It's horrible. I have never imagined that this is where we have reached. Just 16-year-old girl? No.
It's the start of our undercover investigation, and it's time to get involved myself. Isaac gives me the contact of a witch doctor who is suspected of being involved in the albino trade. I pose as a customer who wants to become rich. He continues for half an hour talking about curses, black magic, and the need of special medicine to boost my luck and success. That's it. It's time to scare him with my arm.
Tell him I brought him a present. You should take this. Take it. He says what? Sorry for what?
We got him.
Yes, good.
International aid agencies donate millions of dollars of food aid to Ghana every year. It's meant to keep malnourished children alive.
The people who are stealing and selling this food are the very ones whose job it is to make sure hungry children get enough to eat. A man in one of the major towns in the north, Navrongo, was selling boxes of donated food. Inside his house, a huge supply of food aid ready for sale. It was time to bring in the police. Out of those arrested, only the nutrition officer was ultimately charged. The others were helpers and didn't know the goods had been stolen.
Nigeria's fake physicians are taking a heavy toll on unsuspecting patients. 2 African journalists go deep undercover into the disturbing world of quack doctors.
It's time to go undercover. One fake doctor, Deacon Austin Awoto, seen here in the car, is getting away with an outrageous scam. But Anas plans to give him a dose of his own medicine.
We are going to that place and pick him.
Anas sketches out his plan. The police take up station outside the clinic. Inside, Iguodala carries out his bogus examination and heads to the back room, presumably to pick up his dirty syringe. Terrified, Anas leaps off the bed and follows him. The police force him to wear his stethoscope to publicly shame him as a fake doctor.
Say you are a doctor, put it in your neck. Put it in your neck.
This is the story of the biggest undercover sting in the history of Africa and the extraordinary man who carried it off.
Doesn't matter who you are, wherever you are hiding, I come with my cameras.
Al Jazeera's been recording what happened.
At the end of the investigations, we got 34 judges.
Huh? Ajet Nassam is one of Ghana's most senior judges, sitting in the High Court and dealing with the most important cases. In Tamale, northern Ghana, Anas's investigators went to see if they could influence the outcome of a rape case. It was an appeal hearing.
This is Ansuji Abo. Ansuji Abo is a well-respected High Court judge.
The judge is anxious nobody should know that he accepted the cash.
I beg you, let this thing remain useful.
Okay, my lord, okay.
John Enda Bugri is one of a number of lawyers acting for the judges named and shamed in the film. Thousands of people have been given free tickets to see the undercover epic, which features 34 judges filmed allegedly accepting bribes. A police convoy escorts Anas's car because he's received several death threats.
This is Justice Derry. He's one of the judges who have really tormented me in this investigation. He's filed many, many suits. This is Mayo. He actually said that normally it's 10,000 plus when you're dealing with the likes of Justice Derry because he's a big judge.
Newly qualified graduates are called to the bar in Ghana. This is a joyful occasion, but Anas's expose has also cast a major cloud over the proceedings. The saga has not impressed the Chief Justice.
Sometimes it takes a spark, just a spark. And I think Anas has provided that spark for the whole edifice to blow up, for people to wake up and say, no more. Something has to be done.
For 2 years, he's been unlocking the secrets of African football.
This investigation, it seeks to look at football. When this story comes, there's going to be a lot of trouble.
We decided to go back and give them 500 cedis top-up money, and we told them it was a gift from the supporters of Hearts of Oak.
Suka appears distracted by his phone, but eventually takes the money.
And again, it's a penalty. Ahmed Adams, Samuel Suka, whistles for a penalty. No, I don't think it was a penalty.
On show, top players and top referees, all members of FIFA's senior ranks. Charles Dorner, The man they'd last met at a petrol station with a fistful of their cash.
He doubled as a link between us and the referees. We told these referees that we just wanted to be their friends. Then when we meet them, we can ask them to help us.
So I'll know you now if you.
A role model to many youngsters, Mawa has been preparing to represent his country at the World Cup in Russia.
Yeah, well, you know, outside of school life, football life.
Referee Mawa is offered $600 and takes it. Mawa didn't even know whose room he had just walked into. He's at the top of his game and he's just put his career in jeopardy. This is the president of the Ghana Football Association, the number 2 in African football, and one of the elite in FIFA, Kwesi Nyantechi. Anas's team gave Nyantechi first-class travel and a luxury hotel in the Middle East, with the promise of meeting a wealthy businessman with royal connections.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much.
We were very clear to Kwesi Nyantechi that the money we were giving to him was a gift. On this occasion, he took an amount of $65,000 from us. The laws are very clear for both FIFA, the Confederation of African Football, and the Ghana Football Association. You cannot take a gift.
And it's school money. We can charge 20%, 25%. Then amongst us, we agree that this person gets this person. Okay, so everybody should be sorted out. Okay. Then there will be peace. Okay. You understand? Okay.
Anas screened his film for free to thousands of people in an Accra arena. Emotions had run high in the build-up to that event. Who has betrayed the game of football in Ghana and beyond? Anas Aremeyaw Anas, or those who took his money?
My name is Anas Aremeyaw Anas. I am a Ghanaian undercover reporter. I never show my face. By Malawi's Human Harvest. With me in the vehicle is local journalist Henry Muhango. He's been covering a wave of unsolved killings where body parts are removed from dead victims for what's widely believed to be witchcraft rituals. The headless body that was found on the riverbank, it's a very sad sight. And now, it's time to go undercover. Matthias Kamanga. He is a notorious local witch doctor whose sources told us is involved in body parts muthi. We are moving into dangerous territory. Suddenly, a very bad feeling comes over me. For the equivalent of around $8,000, they offer us 2 muthi murders and the blood sucking of a young child.
Okay, then let's leave here.
There was a small, good-humored crowd gathered at our vehicles.
You shouldn't be scared, did you? Feel free.
But as Kamanga and Impata melt into the darkness, the mood turned ugly. Really ugly.
The crowd was becoming huge now. They started attacking them too. They used their bodies as human shields. Someone drive a knife, cut through my suit. When we got into the valley, they were going to end our lives.
Witch Dr. Kamanga and his associate Njuku Mpata claimed that between them, they killed 12 people. We have no way of knowing if their claims are true. They gave us the names of 6 victims. Henry later investigated and discovered of the 6, 3 were alive, 1 was confirmed dead, and 2 were missing.